to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lock. They'll fire one downfield for Fail.
Oh.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lock again. He's going to let this go. Zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock.
Oh.
And open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Lock looks to throw it again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7. Steelers nothing.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And it's incomplete.
Every now and then, you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a ring on the ball that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Oh, bitch.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now to the air. Lock. He completes this to Sutton. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Get up out of that, little nigga.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a loose football. The Broncos say they do. They do. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for it.
Yo. Let me call you back, brother. I'm in the middle of a game. I'll call you back, bro. I'm in the middle of a game.
Forces another one.
Let me call you back, bro. I'm in the middle of a game.
Delano always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill. Come on, we went with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Following the fumble recovery, it's locked.
Yes,
This will
shit.
be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. Got him out open. It's Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Ronnie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Cheating, bro.
Touchdown, Martin. Now to kick this one.
Cheat your boy, man. We did a fair game, man.
And he'll decide to bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, dog. This nigga can't fucking through, bro.
Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a
shit.
for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll
6 out of
continue
8,
just
though,
forward. Second down.
And a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, shit.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, here's Love.
Damn, Love.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
second down now. It's Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Well, he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Steelers first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
This nigga throws so gay, bro.
Past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, oh, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the turnover, here's
Bitch. Oh my God. Come on, bro. What they want me to What they want a real nigga to do, dog?
The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
What they want a nigga to do?
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Junior.
What they want a nigga to do?
Side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Lock. To the races, down the right side. Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos
Hey, bro, upgrade my fucking quarterback, bro. Sorry ass quarterback, bro.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 7.
Fucking throw the ball, bro. How the fuck I'm gonna win, bro?
Now, following the scores, he'll send this one away. Take it in the end zone. They brought it down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go.
Thank you, bro. Make a fucking go, dog. This sorry ass quarterback, dog. Niggas is wide open, bro.
82
Damn.
yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Alright, bro, I'm gonna get out that cover
After
2.
getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels
Get
like
out that shit, bro.
just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big
Bro,
one.
kill him. One play touchdown.
They'll show you, and they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Fuck, nigga.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much
Bitch.
not just giving them a jersey,
Fuck them up.
but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever
Fuck
you
them
need,
up.
you've got it, because the way they're stringing things
Fuck them
together
up.
and creating that distance between them and their opponent,
Fuck them up.
it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. So they run out of the shotgun.
Look at that, bitch. Got a nigga waiting for you.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now
Got a
they deal
nigga
with
waiting
3rd and
for you.
11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Oh shit, no, my controller died. No, 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 my controller died. Oh, thank God.
Be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly.
My controller died.
Ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh shit.
Stop that they needed because
Oh,
they've had a lot of trouble
shit.
slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
42-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the fumble recovery. Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch the run.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
Gurley on the carry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. Drew Locke taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. Heck of a boost right there into the locker room. A long field goal try, and he got it to go.
That's the basketball equivalent of a half-court shot at the buzzer, and guess what? They both count 3.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Off the RPO, he completes it. There he goes left side. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Orlando.
Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Lock now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
At the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Steelers 23.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they run the option on 2nd down. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. There's a throw that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Orlando.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is Love. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run with Love. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They run. It's Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third and 7.
Red. 15 lining, 15 lining. Push him back. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Watch the left. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Block. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We own it. Slam, slam, slam. Yep, switch, switch, switch. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Right, right.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley.
Coming after you.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 orange. You want to go.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter.
And 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Locke. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
22-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Tom Gurley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Broncos 45, Steelers 23. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Now back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Locke going to throw it here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Starting the drive with Snell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The Steeler ball carrier.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. on first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 25. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Benny Snell. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Final score, Broncos.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry